now shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start with the option. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A pitch comes to Dobbins, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Bucs at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Incomplete. I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Jackson going to run. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Jackson now off the bootleg. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat it.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He breaks it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Ryan Succopon for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think
Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. A handoff, Fournette running left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Let's go!
To throw is Brady. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
From the gun, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Fournette running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
People across the league got Dobbins picked as one of the likeliest breakout players for 2021. Unfortunately, that all changed after a torn ACL, but those expectations still remain the same for 2022. This is a guy who many believe could be one of the league's leaders in rushing this season and a true workhorse for the Baltimore backfield.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Levante David in on the tackle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Go.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, the end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On play action, it's Brady. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The final shot before half for Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Gage as time expires in the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Fournette once more on second down. 51 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Brady. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
Brady's got his guy. This is Gage. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Fournette, a first down carry to about the 26 here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Again, Jackson will keep it. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Jackson will keep it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
While I was adjusting to the NFL game, Adafe Owe had 5 sacks as a rookie, and he's only scraped the surface of what he can do.
The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds his target, Ebron. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Inside handoff down to Fournette. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. the play fake. Here's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Julio Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Mike Evans, 46 yards. And the Buccaneers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it at the 42.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's got some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run by the big man Fournette. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This take it in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were